Today's film feature is brought to you by Inverter. As you can see on this Xbox, the Xbox is a technology. It has the master cut. If you've studied your homework in the occult studies, like myself, you would have noticed this, which I did. I thought it was odd. Like the alien mask symbol, it's also odd. Alienware. Ah, I see the cord goes to the eyeballs from the vantage point of this camera. Now this camera, I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor, the power of shale. This isn't just any old shale. Hell no, not at all. This shale comes with one, you see it, hole. Ah, one hole in the shell. Oh hell. But wait, there's more. I got a match. It fits through and stays in place. Also equally amazing. Now, what you see here being the green is, to my view, red. I didn't know it turned it red. I got this from the wonderful Bits and Pieces store. Now, Bits and Pieces began selling bits and pieces of soul fragments and shards. I don't know when. I can't say I understand that. I'll tell you what I do understand is that if you follow your heart, inevitably you're going to be at odds with your head. I just want to remind you, the Egyptians threw away the brain after pulling it out of the nose. I ought to tell you what they thought of the brain. Now, you see this here on this magnetic strip here, and this one magnet did not find its way by any other than because it's a programmable battery. It's not just that. It comes on the plasma thing. That's it. It does. It comes on the plasma. I'm going to generate an Orgone bubble, and I need to have a plasma wand beauty product called high frequency portable emitter. I don't know, whatever you call it. That being said, I've said it. Now, I would like to use this wonderful shell as the mount for the camera. Now, I don't need it. I just would like to have it as such. You seem like you're... Oh, it does. It turns this. Interesting. We learn all these interesting things as you really got to get your hands into the reality. And I'm not being fucking funny or I'm not trying to trick anyone with my words. I don't want anyone to get that impression of myself. I also do not have any sort of play with your mind sort of clue game going on. Riddles. I don't do riddles. People say, why do you talk like the way you talk? Well, I will tell you that I have a different sort of ability that they call, I'm holotropic. I do not think linearly. I naturally don't just, I don't come in. I don't think in the same way normal people think. The standard humans of today. There, I've said it like that. So in that, I already have a slightly different arrangement to the reality. When I say that, and what I actually mean and would like to share is that holotropic comes in from the corners of the reality. It comes in like this. It comes in. I don't follow the line, the linear line, that squiggly, snaky worms. I don't think like that. It allows for an opportunity. And I do believe we're all here for a reason. Now, that being said, again, using the blanket terms, apologize. This is the last day of the phone, so I wanted to make this video, and it's 9/11. Now, with 9/11 came a lot of trauma. It was a trauma ritual. Me and my father got into an argument about the planes and started going into the Muhammad Atta and all that. No. Them planes, if they weren't holograms, they didn't fucking take them buildings down. That's a fucking fact. Who did it? We did it. Now, notice I say we. I'm an American. I live in the fucking great United States of America, greatest nation in the world. I do believe that is the case. Because as far as we know, no one has had the opportunities the American has had. And we fucking fought and we bled to have the right to be able to come to this place that we're at. And we're in a very dangerous edge of the technology and what can and will be for the future being decided now. You could almost say it's already done, which brings me back to the point of the video. Put myself in it. I want to not be in my own video regarding such. Ah, there's the line. Nice. It cuts off your face! So last night, because we are having this strange psychotic sort of, we bought the ticket, let's take the ride to the reality here. In the mail comes the wonderful My Lab. Did I say that? I meant to say the La Brea Children's School. They have sent this dream catcher. And this dream catcher is made of orange feathers. There's no natural bird comes with orange feathers. And we had it. Oh, it's going fucking crazy. The infrared light beamer indicator. This wire is ground to river. This literally goes down to the river. It also tandems to the satellite. Not that I'm getting any transdimensional cable, but I'm definitely getting it. Oh. But I had it mounted in here. That's the plasma thing, and that's a bullhorn. What do you need the bullhorn for? What do you need it for? They said that there's an Illuminati Church of Cannabis, and they're disclosing the secrets on the video. I watched it, and they said that there's only 2 fucking people at church here, and they're giants. All the little birds are humans. You see them? Oh, they're all little birds. So you get high. You don't got any God's work. No Bibles. Just an ashtray. Ha! It's kind of funny. Not as funny as that fucking creepy ass airport they got under there. I never been there to Denver, Colorado. I'm sure it's nice. But whatever they got going under the airport, I'm sure it's not. There, I said it. And fucking no bones about it. You see the fucking light is going crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It's the cyborg light. As long as you can stay cyborg outside of yourself, your tools can be ritually cleansed, you may live. If not, this is a technical hell. And I am the Ahriman. In 9/11, they caused a lot of trauma. They caused that trauma so that they can have the malleability of the reality stay within their grasp. That's where they fucked up. It's not going to remain in their grasp. Their grasp always, like the crab, snap, snap, goes for control. Now, with the change of the matrix, we do live in a matrix, but the long cycle ends, and these archonic beings no longer have jurisdiction. The polarity and the energy will be taking us with Mother Earth to the 4th density, magnetic activated. Now, the gray aliens, the Dracos, varied Orion entities of the negative polarity, all of them eat on loosh. Loosh is what you get when you pressurize the emotions. The valve is a 2-way valve. It comes out lust, skeet, 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 or the man said pop. Ha! Pop explodes. Or you get the terror, the terror of cloud descends. It's a form of, it's like a trauma in a cloud, but like you are in that cloud. Think about that. It's horrible. And that's loosh. I mean, it is what it is, and it's loosh. Now, I would like to, now, Psychonaut, in combination with praying, believing human. We do that. Fucking whip. Do that. I mean, not, we don't whip people. This says economy bullwhip from the Tractor Supply. It goes with the Pharaonic snickle stick. It's the shepherd staff. You need it for your magnetic ability is to draw. You get that fucking sheep by the neck and you pull it on in. That's what the shepherd does, right? I've never shepherded. I'm fisher of men. Now the whip, the pharaohs had the whip. They could come out, they called it a scourge. They could whip themselves to administer the punishment when they make a mistake. Yeah, kings make mistakes, and they ought to be punished. Now, in the nature that we live in, the consensus reality is determined by the mass of consensus reality experiencers. That shouldn't be that much of a stretch. Well, it is though, because the innate hate that people have, like they gonna hate. What else are people gonna do? You know what people gonna do? That's the world. The world is a energetic analog to the person, the experiencer. So it's got pieces. You don't want to be the world, but you are traveling through it. That's the traveling gifts. We're supposed to be called apart. That means we can get out. We can be called out and have some sort of, we've made it and get out. So there's a very dangerous thing with this reality. You find out it's not real, something's wrong here. You might go a long time before you have that epiphany. Maybe not. I don't know. Now, with my recent experience, I did the occult means of sort of the rite of Jesus. You get in that Tiferet place and have the key of death and hell, and those were friends of mine. And the interaction did serve to be a access point to my consciousness for that understanding enough to where I could turn that key and get my hand out of it. As you see here, this is like, and good thing that this thing here is the color of orange. Now this color orange, aren't you glad it's orange? Nothing rhymes with orange. I know that this thing, to me, I'm a person, but I've had experiences and I've done fucked up shit. A lot of it is drugs. I don't have to take any drugs to make my body work, but I do this for like psychonaut, and it's dangerous. You shouldn't do it. And if you're going to be shamanic, or you at least want to know the pulse that comes with the people around you, you're going to do some fucked up shit, probably in the form of drugs. Now, I think the highlight topic is that meth does this with the male sexuality, and it does it with the female mentality, where they can suddenly hunt and they like it. Man just wants to bust him nut. And there's a variance. Maybe the time density is also the, I don't know, meth death. Think about that. The Golem of Prague, going too far. Anyway, I submit for your approval an attempt to modify the matrix in my daily walk at my home with all the love in my heart and the help of a dog, Bubba Dog. You people, stay in mind and heart, and don't forget the third part. All your body's brains in the guts. Listen to that shit. Rein it in with the other two. I think you might just find the recipe that you fucking after on why you're here. Kelly out. Trying to get out. My mouse don't work.